Hello and welcome to another weekly mod showcase. The first mod we have here is Faster Automatic Shotgun by Mark Reel. This one speeds up the automatic combat shotgun to sound like an AA-12, basically stating that the combat shotgun with the automatic was basically just like hitting semi-auto, so it speeds it up, unlike another mod that also does a lot of edits to damage and range and stuff. The first one here you're seeing is version 1. This one, the automatic receivers now shoot at realistic fire rates using the AA-12's fire rate, and the rapid receiver shoots 23% faster, so that was like really fast. And then there's a version 2 where the rapid receiver shoots with the AA-12 fire rates and all other automatic shoot 23% slower. So yeah, you can have it where either way. There's also a compatibility patch for JSRS if you want to use that, and you use the Saiga 12 sound effects for that. So yeah, some good stuff here. If you like your combat shotgun to shoot a little faster, go check this one out. It's looking real good. Alright, and we have Reloading Drops Magazine by Soul Vault Boy. This one is a reloading magazine based weapons will now drop the remaining ammo on the ground instead of adding it back into your inventory. They said when looking at the reload animation in vanilla, you notice that the magazine gets thrown away every time, but the ammo gets put back to the inventory. This makes no sense. So the mod author decided to introduce a mechanic that complements these animations. So every time you reload, if you have any kind of ammunition left, instead of going back in your inventory, it basically just gets dropped on the ground in a box and you pick it up later. So kind of cool. I did test it out here just because for the laser and the plasma. And I looked at the Gauss cannon. That doesn't work either, as far as I could see. It may, but I think it'd be cool if they could ever do it for energy. That say whenever you have like a plasma or that if you drop it, it's like partial charge, and so you pick it up and it's partially used. But either way, this is really cool. I think it adds another depth to the gameplay, so it's pretty cool. Go check it out. Alrighty, and for our last mod here, we have Crazy's Weapon Enhancements by Crazy Deal. This one says various changes to vanilla weapons and explosives to make them more interesting and useful while trying to maintain true to vanilla style upgrades. So it's a lightweight weapon overhaul, skews close to vanilla to preserve the Fallout feel. It adds ammo attachments, some buffs and tweaks to base game weapons that were, in the author's opinion, uninspiring, uninteresting, or generally not damaging enough. Mostly they tried to add more variety, but there's a lot to this mod does. It's just personal preference and tweaks. So yeah, basically allows ammo swapping. There's a whole list of stuff on their page, so go ahead and check it out if you want to know more. I'm just going to hit a few things up. Let's see, they have the Demolition Expert's damage increased per level up to maximum 50%. Explosives are already pretty strong and added plenty of new ways to blow things up, so nerfs seem reasonable. So if you ever use this with another perk overhaul, like perk up or something, it's either going to need patched or it's going to override it, depending how you put it. Yeah, cryo grenades can be retrieved after throwing as a scrap item. This means it's so yeah, explosives. Molotovs no longer deal explosive damage, only damage over time. Let's see, plasma grenades are unchanged. Change Nuka grenade to nuke grenade to match the nuke mines. Buff Nuka World's Nuka Quantum Grenade to match its Fat Man counterpart. Rename the Fragmentation Grenade MIRV to Cluster Grenade. Various unique grenades that could only be found are now craftable. Added various types of missiles to the vanilla system. The tracking system is now attached to the missile instead of sight use. Broad sighter damage now roughly half impact and half explosive to incentivize actually hitting your target. Projectiles are 50% faster. Minigun gets some ammo upgrades and receiver update grades based on submachine gun. Flamer, remove projectile and range changes from the muzzles. Range is now entirely controlled by the barrel. Tank no longer improves damage, so the tank basically looks like napalm improves burn damage and duration, and it helps with like using it longer. Muzzles now offer damage as their primary benefit and have low level perks to unlock crafting. And while the target burns, they move slightly slower. Fat Man adds radiation damage to the blast, similar to but more powerful than the Nuka grenade. Double barrel shotguns have damage increase from 45 to 60. Both of them have some chances to spawn with the new ammo for shotguns, and they have different types of slugs and stuff you can get. Handmade rifle was adjusted to 44. Pistol was renamed to the 44 caliber revolver. Pipe revolver is now called the revolving pipe pistol / rifle, and it comes in vanilla in 38, 45, and 308. The pipe bolt action is now renamed to bolt action pipe pistol / rifle, and it uses 38, 308, or 50 caliber. Basically added in ammo types in the new attachment category to a lot of them. The 10mm and 44 revolver do not benefit from the new ammo types, as these weapons are iconic and swapping the ammo would feel odd in their opinion. Deliver is also excluded. I would have probably put that 9mm, but still, either way, yeah, that works. And then there is a munitions patch in the download section, which is what I'm going to be using to showcase here. That has the combat rifle, hunting rifle, radium rifle, and bolt action pipe added 223 in place of 38 and 30-06 in place of 50 caliber. The standard ammo type is now 308 for combat and radium rifles. And pipe pistols added 22 and 9mm in addition to the base game ammo swaps. They wanted pipe guns to feel like they were really homemade, meaning they could use any ammo type that's readily available. Pipe revolver rechambered to 357 in place of 45, adds 4440, same story as pipe pistol, and injects the ammo automatically, so there's no need to do it yourself. It's plug and play. So yeah, it's really cool. Adds in munition support, which is nice. I believe it works with the attachment pack, since the attachment pack doesn't really adjust to vanilla much at all. It mainly adds to it, so actually attachment pack may be pretty compatible. It may need a slight patch, but I could see it being pretty compatible. So yeah, so here first off we have our revolving pipe pistol. Ammunition is 38, 44, 40, 357, and 44 caliber. So, and remember again, I am using munitions. Now remember, a lot of this stuff hasn't changed. That's where the attachment pack could be good. Minigun comes with an option of 5mm, 5.56, or 7.62. The pipe pistol, so that's not the bolt action, just the pipe pistol, comes with 22, 9mm, 38, and 45. So the combat rifle, there's 223, 308, and 30-06. So it's good. It also, I think, by adding in the different ammo types, it also makes it easier as you're progressing up to make the gun, I guess, feel more useful as you go. And see, it does take gun nut for the higher rank. So that's kind of cool. So you can't just like get the high level right from the beginning. So that's kind of cool. I like that. Let's see. The assault rifle comes with 5mm, 5.56, or 7.62. The combat shotgun. Now this is what they have. They have 12 gauge shell, 12 gauge slug, a rifled slug, hand load. It's 12 projectiles, it says. Improved damage, reduced accuracy. You got pulse slug and a plasma slug. So okay, so decent requirements for crafting. That's pretty cool. Fat Man, I didn't really see because I think it didn't add anything to it. It just did the radiation damage. Flamer, I see receivers with the tanks don't do anything. The barrels, they increase the range, but not the actual damage. Your magazine, which is the tanks up top, don't increase damage, they just increase ammo capacity and reload speed. So your muzzles are the ones that increase your damage. Standard, compressed, and vaporization, you can see the change. So that's kind of cool. I like that. The handmade rifle basically just has 5.56 and 7.62. Then for the hunting rifle, you got 223, 308, and 30-06. For missile launcher, you have standard missiles, lock-on standard, incendiary, cluster, cryo, pulse, plasma, and nuclear. So some of these, if they have options for those, I don't remember if they have options for those or if it's maybe something else. Things like that. With the attachment pack, you may need to decide one or the other winning. So there may be, like I said, maybe a few tweaks for the attachment pack, but I think all in all, for the most part, they'd be pretty compatible, and then it would just add more things on. So I think that would be cool. Alright, so the bolt action pipe rifle. So yeah, this one, 223, 308, and 30-06. So yeah, because of the fact that I am using munitions, it replaces all 50 calibers with 30-06, so that's why you're seeing the 30-06. If you just run vanilla, it'll be 50 caliber rounds. If you run munitions, it's 30-06. Alright, so you got double barrels. That basically, yeah, same thing with the shells. And then, yeah, see here it's 44 caliber revolver instead of just 44 pistol, so that's kind of cool. And like you said before, the 44 revolver and the 10 millimeter, he didn't change. I would assume maybe 9mm could work in there, but I don't know. I'm not a gun nut. But like I said, it would have been cool maybe see a deliverer with an option for 9mm, because I've heard that that one is technically a 9mm in real life. So, but either way, it's cool. I like it. I like the ammo swapping. The tweaks sound nice. And then, hold on, I got to build a chem bench. Alright, and then, yeah, with the syringer, he put syringer under ammo, so that's a little different. And then put all the explosives, the grenades, mines, everything, all that traps underneath explosives and traps. So now you have it all here. All your different stuff here. So fragments here, cluster grenade. That's the ones like the MIRV grenade. They renamed it to cluster grenade. And you got pulse grenades, smart fragmentation grenades, nuke grenade instead of nuke mines. So, yeah, just some nice tweaks. I don't think they're bad. It would make a nice addition. It is light, so it doesn't conflict super bad. Actually, kind of like the idea. So I'll have to look at it with the attachment pack and see how it looks. Alright, so I went ahead and threw in the attachment pack real quick. Let the attachment pack actually go above this, so if there's any conflict, it override. The only thing I saw, because I have the ESP plugin thing on the side, kind of shows me conflicts on the right-hand side with the ESPs. It's not showing any conflict with the main attachment pack with this mod. The area it seems to have the conflicts with is actually with the mod cools, which makes sense considering this one has its own mod cools also. So basically that would probably have to be adjusted so that when you're in the world, you can have the ammunition changes from this dropping and the attachments, because they're not set up, which makes sense. That would be something I would expect. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so the shotgun receivers, so 44, 40, 38. So now let me see something here. I want to see if I change screws. Okay, let me go get some screws. I'm going to see if this will work. Alright, so let's go do shotgun receiver. So if we go to shotgun receiver, it does not give the option. I wonder if there's a way to change that or not. There might not be, which is fine. It would just be that the pipe revolving shotgun would then probably just shoot regular 12 gauge. It wouldn't actually have the option. So now the question is, yeah, see, that's where it could get confusing, because if you have ammunition of 44 caliber but then a shotgun receiver, then you can override the shotgun and it's a shotgun receiver, but it's not that. So, okay. Alright, well, that might be a slight conflict to either figure out or just take it out, make a version of the ammunition patch that doesn't have a shotgun revolver, just because for this it would conflict with this. Maybe remove it as an option from there. I mean, I like it. It definitely is a nice option for the pipe weapons, but if it's not able to be like switched over, then unless there could be a way to make it an independent weapon. But yeah, I could see that being an issue. Okay, so for miniguns, those all seem fine. There is the heavy 10mm barrel, which again, that might be something to maybe keep as the barrel itself. Because I know that the ammunition can override it, but the 10mm would be interesting. So, okay, so it's some of the things where, like, if you have the 10mm, you could still swap the ammo, but it's probably best to leave it as is. It's either that or you allow the other mod to win in conflicts and see how it does there. But yeah. Alright, so let's see what else we got here. Okay, I think they said that normally, like, The receivers that swap it to 308 could probably be removed. So yeah, there would be some patching because you probably want to remove all the ones that actually change ammunition, except maybe from the 10mm because they have a 45 caliber receiver. But yeah, because since they do the ammunition swapping with it, you probably want to take a lot of those ones off. So the 10mm one for the minigun might be okay. In the sense of that, or just rename it and swap it out to just be a regular one. I don't know, but yeah, this I could see that. What would be cool too is if they had one with ammunition for this, but somebody also made one that used the, what is it, 410 or whatever, the other shotgun. So that would be interesting. Sorry if this is going a bit longer. I'm just kind of looking through things as I go. Okay, so see, this would need patch too because it's changing the ammunition with the afterburn tank and the heavy knee. So yeah, it would definitely need some patching done to it to change the stuff that was added to be in line. Yeah, because see, standard nozzles 9, then 13, then 18, then incinerator nozzle, which they added, is 50 and 11, liquefiers 11 9. So some of these will probably need to be adjusted, being their higher level ones, but they do so little damage. So yep, definitely would need some patching, but it definitely could be cool. Okay, so yeah, those are all just different attachments, so those could probably work. And that one, yeah, that's the shotgun one. Let's see for this. Okay, so that one might not be bad there. See, a lot of the ones are vanilla. They just change. He just changed the advanced receiver to the one that's would change the ammo. The problem is that a lot of times there's an advanced receiver and then one that changes like to 308. So yeah, really like this pack. I like what it does, but yeah, it's gonna need a good amount of patching. I looked at it a little bit further since I recorded this video. And yeah, it's going to need a bit of patching. Even the mod author, when I reached out to him, told him about this, yeah, he said, yeah, I'd need some. So a lot of it is all the added attachments that need to be tweaked. All the receivers that change ammunition would have to be removed and somehow swap out, like maybe the double barrel shotgun getting 50 caliber as an ammo option, but then it would have to be locked to later game. So yeah, there's a lot of things. It could be done. In fact, I think if I remember right, he said originally his intent was to go along with it, but it can be done. It's just going to take a bit. So I might poke around a bit, see if there's anything I can do. My skill level is still a little lower, so I don't know. But yeah, I really enjoy this. So yeah, if we can get attachment back to work with it, that'd be even better. But it's really good in what it is because it keeps the vanilla, but just adds in more options. And more options like the ammo swapping is nice. The tweaks look nice. So yeah, impressive. I like what's that done. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this week's mod showcase. So I know there wasn't a whole lot here. Most of it was this, so I won't be offended if you skip most of the video. Really hasn't been too much lately coming out worth reviewing, and I tried going over Rocket and Psycho loots. I just could not get them to work. I tried everything, could not get them to work because I was going to cover those two. Can't get them to change anything, so I don't know. But yeah, hopefully you guys are doing well, and you take care. And I will catch up with you guys in the next video. So until then, be safe, be well. Explorian checking out.